Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and yes, we are riding a camel into the desert. More specifically, the deserts of World War I. Yes, you may remember this game. A while back, I reported on it. It is called BADIYA, and it is a game that is set in World War I. I know, gasp. We've got so much World War I games coming out. What is happening? We've got Battlefield 1. Well, this is perfect because if you are hyped for Battlefield 1, I think you might be hyped for this one because it is open world. That's like the biggest draw here. And we are getting some coffee here. And there's going to be some animal life. Now, as you can see, you've got health, stamina, hunger, thirst, and temperature. That's going to be your body temperature. This is a proper survival game at its core. While it is open world, it is a survival game. You will have to loot to make materials, to make clothing, to keep your body cooled down. You will have to make sure you find shelter and all sorts of stuff. So, at its core, yes, it is a survival game. Let me know what you make of that. Do you think there's too many survival games out there? Do you think they should offer something where it's more casual, or where you would be able to just enjoy the game world? But this does offer, you know, everything you would expect from an open world in that you can go and buy, trade, and even craft materials of your own from the resources found within the game world. I believe that also includes the animal life, but this is pretty cool. We get to see a new outfit here. I'm really digging the Arabic themes shown off in this brand new gameplay from BADIYA. And again, you'll notice in the lower right of this gameplay that it is pre-alpha footage, so please keep that one in mind. And here we are going to fall asleep. And by the way, just because it is World War I, doesn't mean we don't get access to other cool weapons. It's sort of in between World War I and the beginning of World War II. So that means we will be seeing some World War II weapons like the Thompson submachine gun. I believe in the other trailer we did see the M1 Garand. But here we go. We are riding another mount. We got to see the camel at the beginning, but we also will be able to ride horses. And the horse animations are actually pretty good for being a pre-alpha, so I can't wait to see where they go with it. And as you can see, the real-time lighting is kicking off. I believe the sun is going down. But this game world is going to be infinitely procedurally generated as they are describing it. That could be pretty promising though, because that is going to extend to dungeons and other parts of the game world and activities. And here we see stealth mechanics. This game does offer stealth. You can go in guns a-blazing, you can snipe people from a distance, you will be taking over bases and that sort of thing. But what we are going to see here, oh, there goes the Thompson. That is the Thompson submachine gun right there, which you can, of course, loot from his dead body if you wanted to. Of course, that's what I would do. I am more of a submachine gun type guy than a rifleman, but this game is going to offer both. But this is pretty cool. You will see armored cars in this game. You'll see tanks, planes, biplanes, all sorts of stuff. But here you can actually configure the look of your vehicles, and you'll be able to do that for tanks and all sorts of other vehicles, which is a really, really cool feature. And I know a lot of you are wondering, Robbie, does this have multiplayer? Will it have co-op? Well, right now, when it releases early access, which it doesn't have a release date, I believe it's going to be by the end of 2016, it will first feature single player, and then during early access, they do plan to add more appropriate co-op features and then multiplayer features as well. But it looks pretty darn cool. We got to see some of the armored car action there. And the game, I think it could have a lot of promise. And yes, you can play from first person. As you can see here, there's going to be dungeons, no dragons, and sandstorms right there, which was pretty cool to see. But here are some of the planes that you will be able to fly as well that I mentioned beforehand. I don't know what the bird is about. I'm not too sure if you can actually scout with the bird, like in Far Cry Primal or something. But that would be pretty neat. We will find out more about this game later. Let me know what you guys make of it. Again, it is in pre-alpha, but it looks like it could have some promise, especially if it releases at a time when there's no major AAA titles releasing alongside it. I think that's where it can hit it big. Ark Survival Evolved did something similar. They played a trailer at the very beginning that was kind of rough, and I was like, I'm not too sure about this one, but Ark Survival Evolved took off big time. So because of that, I really have a habit of paying attention to some of these smaller developers and going, man, maybe they could bring us something really cool, even though it is a little bit rough around the edges at first. Guys, stay tuned. for more news about this one, as well as other awesome open world games, and we will be continuing our coverage of Battlefield 1, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Mafia 3. There's so much to look forward to in 2016 and beyond. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.